Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good... interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback will audible. Toss sweep to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Snap it to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. To the air, it's Wegman. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they've got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On the return, it's Saunders. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Line gets set, first down. Looking for a crease, it's Martin. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 25.
And I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They go to the counter. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, Throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from. Because David, right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes it's with pressures. But when you get the sacks, and now you get them behind the sticks and put them in more predictable situations, that is exactly what you want from your defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he wants it all. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, Texas A&M, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Penn State 14, Texas A&M 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Just feeds the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Quarterback checking the play. Direct snap. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Strickland. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Avant. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on it.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. An 84-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's going to pass. He uncorks one deep. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game. Texas
A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
This time it's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. He wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
To the air, it's Wegman. Fires left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
On third down, going up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Fourth down and 12 is four-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, this defense takes tons of pride in their pass defense. They've got athletes on the back end that can break on the ball, and they've got hands, too. We've seen them pluck 3 picks already. They almost got another one there.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On second down, just keeps firing. He's going to let it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. He's being a little reckless with that football. Threw the interception last time and almost threw another one here.
Golly, that's back-to-back drives. You got to have your quarterback making smart decisions. You can't turn the football.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Saunders. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put... I can end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll throw it on first down. Connection to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Strickland. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Loses 3. 2nd down coming up.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 21, Texas A&M 7.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He'll throw one to his right. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Blasted as he lets it go. And he intercepts it. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Going up top on first down. It's complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
A first down run on the doorstep. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Brings up second and goal.
Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Fair catch called for and made. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep this job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's going to pass on second down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy.
Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. First down for this offense. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.